Hello everyone, this is Doug from Plural, and we're here to do a rundown on 3NTR SSI software. Here I've got the program open, ready to load Stl files. We are in easy mode, so let's go ahead and open a couple files. So we've got 3 files here. I'm going to load them one after the other, and you'll see that they're in individual groups. Every object group has its own origin. So if you want to distribute parts across the build plate, you just leave it as is. If you want to group them together like an assembly, you go ahead and combine them into one object group. So here we'll take the bottom, we'll combine it into the main group. Same thing with the flexible file. Now we can see they're all grouped together. The object is one assembly on the build plate. If we want to add another object, there's the icon for it. Otherwise, we're going to go take a look at printer settings. Here you can see the various models of printers supported by SSI. A4, A2, different numbers of extruders. The 2 kinds of build plate, the diamond and the PEI sheet. Here are the nozzle diameters, all handy. Filament diameters, 2.85 and 1.75. And when you pick materials, the ones in black will print well together and are selectable together. The ones in red are not selectable because they won't print well. On the object screen, we can auto position objects. We can move them around as groups. We can also move them individually, as being done here by the pillar. Other options include center, scale, rotate, cross-section, mirror, and auto position is available. On the next tab, we've got the material definitions. So here we want to go ahead and make the flexible item actually print with the flexible material, the Elasto 95. So that's all that's required there, and you can see the color change. Now we're using all 3 extruders: support, build, and flexible. Here in the slicer screen, we've got the different nozzle diameters and an adaptive variable Z height range to better accommodate varying geometries and curved surfaces. Followed by the infill options. Here you can see a variety of choices, all designed to print reliably. And once those 2 choices are made, basically the only remaining choice is to generate support. We're going to leave that on. Go ahead and slice the part. While the part's slicing, take a moment to mention that SSI is powered by KitSlicer, and for the most part, the work in the background is automatic, and the next thing we'll do is print preview and get ready to generate G-code. Here on the print preview screen, we've got a number of options. The primary one being to preview the print job. You can see here the completed part in the different extruder colors: green for support, red for build, blue for flexible. You can preview by layer. Here we're stepping through the layers one by one just to get an idea of what the printer is going to do. If you need to isolate an individual layer, there's a layer range command that's useful to find out if there's problems or, again, understand better what the printer is going to do. Once you've seen the preview, you've got some stats. You can save a G-code to file, and there is an edit to G-code file option should you need to view or change the G-code. I'm going to click the Save to File button here, which will kind of simulate what would happen if you want to choose that option. Basically, you open a folder, it gives you a name for your G-code file, and it writes out G-code that you can send to the printer. Here you've got the Server tab. Fundamentally, this is where you print jobs, load jobs, delete jobs, and get information on print jobs. And for the most part, that's the process. That leaves the Utilities tab. You get their message of the day. You can open KitSlicer. You can access the print server, check for updates. And that's basically SSI. It's a pretty simple program. Let's take a real quick look in the advanced mode on the slicer. Here, there's a lot of parameters that if you need them for specific jobs, you can adjust them. Here you can find the speed slider, which goes from slow to fast. Things like infill width, number of loops, model skin, printing order, and other parameters are found here. And out on the print preview screen up above in the menu, you can save and load entire scenes. This captures your part and all the settings for future printing and/or job reference. And that concludes our quick look at SSI from 3NTR. Please don't hesitate to contact us at pluralam.com for more information on high-temperature polymer printers, or more SSI specifics. Thank you for your time and attention. We appreciate it, and don't forget to subscribe.